Lara Croft is one of the best games of like 2013. I think. Either that or Bomb. I cannot remember. But for me, it's one of the best games. I didn't get the game when it first came out. I got it eventually when it was free, and I fucking love that game. I really do. And I eventually ended up getting Rise of the Tomb Raider one eventually when the time came. And while I like that game, I don't really exactly feel like Lara went through anything big. So, but that's for another topic for another day. But we're talking about the first one that defines her. Oh yes, Tomb Raider 2013, the one that defines or redefines the character of Lara Croft. And all I have to say is, yo, you guys did a fantastic fucking job of illustrating her character and coming up, raising her up from this very scared, trained, while trained girl to this fully trained woman in a way. Now, mind you, I never played the original Tomb Raiders from back in the original days. I wasn't around. Hell, I wasn't even. I don't even think I was a conception by that movie. I might have been, but I wasn't around then. And the Tomb Raider games have always kind of been interesting to me, with their displays of action, platforming, and puzzles. They were always interesting in my opinion. I just never gotten the time to play it since I was always stuck playing other games that I thought were just a tad bit more interesting for me. But I decided to play the reboot of Tomb Raider once it was free for PlayStation a while back, and I fell in love. I mean, I legitimately fell in love with that game. It really became one of my favorite games, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy that game. I really do. But I'm here to talk more or less talk about the character in the game. Like I said, they did a fantastic job fleshing her character out. I really do love how it is. You basically turned, in a way, you basically turned a sex symbol into this average person, and it's great. I really do like that they really did that, and I mean it really does show in her character. They're not trying to sexualize Lara rather, at all. They're just trying to make an average story about the survival of one person and all it really took, more or less. This is about Lara's come up into being, her, being a Croft, basically. I mean, archaeology and adventuring is in her blood. It is. It's definitely in her blood. And, like I said, all the things that she went through during that game, I'm like, it's crazy. She should have died 10 times over from a lot of the stuff. Not only is she the luckiest fucking person I ever met, but she damn near worked her ass off to save her goddamn friends. At least the ones that she could save. And it's just great. It really is just a great fucking game. Like, I can't give it enough praise of how well that game was really made. I really can't. I just love it. It is kind of a sort of bland third-person shooter in a way, but it's the combination of third-person shooting, the puzzles, the platforming. It's the things that made Tomb Raider from back in the day. Hey, it's just what makes that. It's what made Tomb Raider back in the day, and they keep those things in there while just changing the overall tone. Instead of having this experienced woman who can just go to tombs like it's no tomorrow and battle and not really have too much struggles or anything, we have a more realistic take on the character who legitimately struggles on her first fucking adventure, getting hurt 10 times over, having to cross over near death, to have near death fucking experiences a couple different times, several times over should she have died. And it's just crazy. At the end of the game, they give you this line that a survivor is born. And every time I think about it or see it, I'm just like, you're damn fucking Skippy, a survivor is born. Are you fucking crazy? After all this shit she went through, she better be a fucking survivor. She really better be. I'm not talking about the TV survivor. She better be a fucking seasoned fucking survivor, knowing how to handle herself in situations. And she did. She handled herself so much in the situation where she was so close to death, where she had to save her friends. It's just amazing. Like at first, she doesn't really know what to do. She has the training, but she doesn't know how to use it because she's never been in such a situation like this before. But through the guidance of her mentor, her friends, just finding overall confidence in herself to do what needs to be done, since she's really the only one who could do it, she has to step up, and she steps up throughout the game. There are plenty of times like when she has to first kill somebody, she gets used to it relatively quickly, even though it shocks her and it does leave a bit of an emotional impact on her at first. But she has to get used to it because she's going to be doing it a lot through the game. Like I said, they bring, and she gets she gets hurt a lot. She gets hurt a lot, especially like in the beginning when she fell on like a piece of like, what is it, rhubarb, or fucking a piece of metal rather, and she just like practically landed on it. She gets hurt through this game a lot. I mean, really a lot. And she just makes it work for her, and still has to go through and save her friends. Like I said, and it's really the ideal thing for Lara, not Lara, but Lara. I keep making that damn mistake. Sorry. And it's just amazing. Seriously, it's not like it's not a super duper deep thing. It's not deep. I'm not trying to make it sound like it's the deepest thing since like algebra or whatever. I'm not trying to say it's deep and has these hidden meanings. I'm not saying that. But her overall come up in that game is really realistic, and she has I would say, yeah, between most of the things that happen in the game, it's pretty realistic, up until it gets to like the very end of the game, and then things aren't really that realistic anymore. But I digress, and I know I'm just kind of getting a little bit off topic, and I've been praising this game a lot, but it really is a great game. And I really do like how Lara's come up in this game is displayed. There are a few moments in the game that really show her changing personality. I mean, even the fucking enemies kind of realize that too, and it's just amazing to find out and to see from a realistic depiction of how Lara kind of became who she becomes, more or less. Maybe not as sexualized as it was back in the day, with the short shorts and the tank top and the big breasts and the ass shots. Not like that, but like, seeing the back of her ass. But it's not like that now. It's a more realistic Lara. Sorry, I'm about to go ahead and fuck it up again. A more realistic Lara in a more realistic world with real life dangers, just like it would be in real life. Yeah. And I talk about this a lot, though. I really do love it. For the 450th time, I need to stop. I need to probably end the video now. This is Character Interpretations. Thanks for watching. Peace!